Chairman, good morning to you.
Good morning. How are you, Jason?
We're doing well. Good to see you. 2 days of hearings from energy executives, from ERCOT officials, the Public Utility Commission, and more. What have you learned from all this?
Well, Jason, thanks for asking. The 2 full days of hearings that we had at the request of Speaker Phelan, and we've learned a lot. Every single stakeholder who had anything to do with what happened in the last week, and even going back 2 weeks, we've learned.
Right.
They were in front of us, in front of our committee. 24 committee members were able to ask some questions and exhaustive hearings. Many takeaways from this. Again, this is just the very beginning as well. I want to be very clear with that. And so what we're learning today, we will carry throughout session in order to have solutions so that if we need to pass legislation to make sure this never happens again, we're going to be in the situation to do so.
Mr. Chairman, let me ask you about that. Legislation to fix this will likely start in the committee that you lead. What is being discussed right now that might have some impact on what we all went through?
Well, believe it or not, a common theme that we've heard from every single person who has testified and what we've realized as committee members is something as simple as communication. Communication to the 29 million Texans was not there. We failed, meaning everybody involved, every single stakeholder, and that includes us as legislators, failed to inform Texans of basically what ERCOT and others saw was coming and potentially, it began, and I know I received the call, hey, we're potentially going to have rolling blackouts.
All right.
Well, so people were expecting rolling blackouts when in reality there were outages. And that was never communicated to the public in any way, shape, or form. And we have to set up a system to where we can inform the general public of what is happening, that it's going to affect their lives.
And is that something like an Amber Alert system? I heard Thursday night Bill Magnus was talking about that, the chairman or CEO rather of the ERCOT board, saying, hey, let's do an Amber Alert system to let Texans know this might happen in the future.
Well, that's absolutely one idea. There's many other ideas. AT&T has already reached out this morning and said that they think they have a fix where they want to be helpful. So again, it's gonna matter of bringing everybody to the table and asking what the fix is so that we're never in this situation again, and the general public can have an idea of managing expectations of what they should expect when we're hopefully never in a situation like this again, but God forbid that we are. Is we can do a better job of letting the public know what to expect.
Mr. Chairman, we heard from several people who testified, energy executives, that this could impact the state's credibility. Obviously, Texas has been a magnet for business for years, but do you think last week will impact or will hurt Texas's ability to recruit businesses in the future?
No, I really don't, Jason. We're still Texas. We're still the greatest state in the union. And we obviously had some faults last week. People have admitted blame. They admitted where they need to improve. And the good news is we are Texas. And when we're in situations like this, just like after Hurricane Harvey, when we're in situations like this, ordinary people do extraordinary things. And we're going to come together as a state and we're going to improve things because we are Texas and we're better than what happened last week.
All right. Chairman Craig Goldman, Republican from Fort Worth. Good to see you. Thanks for taking time for us.
Thank you. Thanks for having me. Really appreciate it.